Welcome back to Random University, where today we're going to dive into part 2 of the Lisa quadrilogy, or foursome, pause, whatever you want to call it. Either way, we're going to go ahead and move forward with today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the last one. If you're tuning back in, please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't happen to do so in the last one, as we're on our quest to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully I can get there by the end of the week, as we're only about 45 away at this point, something like that. We're close. Either way, we're knocking on the door. So please hit that button below. Subscriptions are free and they substantially help the channel. So hopefully you can do that and enjoy the video. But before we get into it, I just want to go ahead and say that in this one, you gotta remember where we're leading off. Lisa was struggling mightily to get started in the last one, and this one we're just moving forward with her conquest to see if she's actually going to get weight loss surgery. Now remember, this is not a fat shaming channel. This is nothing like that. I don't do that. I just wanted to go ahead and put this out there for awareness and also for some comical commentary, hopefully. So hopefully you enjoy this.
Danielle!
Oh, this seems like a really terrible way to go ahead and start today. Like, just to hear that scream, I'm hoping this isn't the morning. Because if this is the morning, I mean, this is already a rough way to go. Danielle! That really rough, screeching, no.
This is definitely my mom's last chance because no one has been willing to help her. It's the last resort. And it's my last resort because I feel like if she doesn't do what she needs to do, I'll be at the end of the rope.
Yeah, but Danielle, I don't think you're the one whose rope we have to worry about running out at this point first. I think Lisa's is the one who's cutting short. So like a firecracker, like I think her fuse is much, much, much smaller. She's the one who's on edge.
Hello.
Hello.
To start off, Danielle has already set up a video call with Dr. Now. That way they can kind of gauge the temperature on this situation and just see exactly how Lisa's doing to going forward. We already know that Lisa's bedbound and bedridden and already got maggots growing up out of her thighs. So we already know the situation's bad. But how will Dr. Now react?
Hi, Lisa. I'm Dr. Nazardin.
Hey, Dr. Nazardin, how are you?
Okay, so I already feel like there's some level of complacency here. Like, maybe it's already a little too early to judge, but it's one of those things like, look, she's already got the laptop flapped right there on her chest. Like, this is one of those things that feels very common for her, and it feels like it's not really a shameful thing. Like, this isn't one of those things that should be normal. You should feel like, I don't want to be in this situation anymore, and I think she seems to be very okay with it.
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I'm still alive.
Well, that's a good thing.
Oh, that's funny. That is good. That is good, though, that she's still alive. That is.
So let me ask you a few questions to start.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you think you weigh?
My daughter says
I personally want to go ahead and take the guess and say she weighs 690.
643 now.
Okay, at your weight, being bedridden, I'm guessing you have severe lymphedema.
On the outside of my right leg and on the inside of my right leg.
All right, so what is your eating habit?
Bad. We already know they're bad. Like, they're terrible. Look at the shape she's in.
All right, what do you drink?
We drink plenty of water, but I do admit
Danielle already knows that's a lie from hell. Knowing that she's straight up fibbing. Straight up telling lies. Nose bigger than Pinocchio. If that was actually a real thing. But that's where she's going right now.
I do drink tea and Kool-Aid.
And you already know she doesn't drink any water. You know that. Like, these people don't drink water. I bet you that pee is about the same color as like her doo-doo at this point. Just so dark and just probably brown and reddish and orange. And just a disaster. Just a concoction of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Just unpleasant sight. I wouldn't want to look at it. Like, could you imagine being the people who has to take care of those bowls? Like, there's not enough like Thanksgiving to those like healthcare workers that have to like clean that stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ones who have to clean the boo-boo bucket. Like, that's... Most people don't want to clean up some crap off the sidewalk, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, have to like take care of a boo-boo bucket. And some of them, they get paid good money, but sometimes you're going to probably debate whether or not it's still enough.
And I like ruby red grapefruit juice.
All right, can we take a look at your leg?
Yes, sir.
Now, I think it's a good thing that we got the truth out of her, though. At least we got some form of truth. Telling them that, she drinks a lot of Kool-Aid juice, anything that has a lot of color in it, because I know that's the truth. Because anything that has a lot of sugars is why you end up in this situation in the first place. Everybody tries to go with those no sugar diets and whatnot. Heck, I don't even eat that much sugar anymore, which is why I'm like withering away. But still, it's just one of those things, like sugar does add a lot of fat.
Oh.
Now, we already know that her leg is going to look like a mess, so there's no need to harp on that. I mean, it's just big, really big and swollen.
So you look like you got a lot of swelling in the tissues. So you have to watch and limit how much you drink to keep it from continuing to swell and getting bigger.
Will do. Will do.
Okay, why did it feel like she already copped somewhat of an attitude right there? Did you hear that?
We need to get your weight down. And it is clear that you need weight loss surgery. But we need to get you to Houston before we can determine what is possible for you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, obviously, this is the most incredibly difficult part of the journey, especially like in the earlier seasons of my 600-pound life. A lot of these people really just were broke. I mean, they didn't have, first of all, it was amazing that they got as big as they did, considering they had no money. Like, where are you eating all this food and where are you getting it? Like, how cheap of food are you eating and how much are you piling it on? Because, I mean, you already didn't have the money to make the move, barely afford your bills and all this stuff, but your place is littered with food. Like, that fridge is loaded. Don't have a television, don't have a computer sometimes. They don't have nothing, barely even any furniture, but that fridge is slam packed. I mean, either way, that's despite the point. But either way, they're about to go to Houston, or at least this is the next part of the journey, is trying to get there.
But that is a long trip for you at your weight.
So in case you're somebody who hasn't viewed a whole lot of these episodes, when they make these trips to Houston, then usually they got to travel through multiple states, thousands of miles or at least hundreds of miles to get there. And obviously being cram-packed into a vehicle at that size is just not a good idea. It's not good for them medically. And usually they struggle mightily to make the trip, especially when they run out of AC and stuff like that.
And it is not the safest option.
I'm willing to try anything that you come up with so I can get there. I need this help, Dr. Now.
Okay.
Oh, she definitely needs this help. She's right about that.
The more weight you lose, the less likely it will be that you will develop any life-threatening issues during travel.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you your new diet to start on immediately.
So the diet that he's going to give her is just going to be a million times less. You're going to take that fraction that she had before and you're going to basically make it a 20th of what it was. So she's probably consuming anywhere from 20 to 40,000 calories a day. And he's going to give her a diet that's going to be anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 calories. If that. I'm not really even sure. Either way, it's a hella weight loss. It's a hella cut on just calories and food in general. And yeah, we'll see.
How much fruit a day can she have?
No, this diet has no carbs and no sugar.
She's about to shit herself.
Okay.
I'm also going to send you some exercises that I want you to do in your bed.
No, Dr. Now is just going to do the doctorly thing and just recommend all the right things for her. I'm going to send you a diet. I'm going to give you a workout regimen, some things that help you actually lose the weight, because I'm trying to save you and make sure that you can actually get down to Houston safely without dying. Now, it's up to her if she actually wants to be willing to accept the help. You got people around you trying to help you. You got your daughters out here sacrificing their lives, and you got your grandkids out here who love you, and you just seem to be a little bitter about it. I know she tries to show a little bit of personality, I guess, as that's what you call personality, but it's just one of those things. It's just annoying to be just accept the help.
You actually look to possibly closer to 700, Lisa.
No.
And being at that weight and being immobile, it is not a good scenario.
Hey, Dr. Now gets the surgical knife and just cuts you right straight to the white meat. He gets right to it. He's just going to sit there and say, you know what, actually, I don't think 640 is it. Bigger. Think much bigger.
You're likely not going to survive this year. So you need to start making changes now.
Damn, this year? He's already ruling her out from Christmas. He's already basically going to just say, that's it. Don't plan on Valentine's Day next year. You and Herbert, there won't be an anniversary.
Yes, sir.
All right, can I just say hello to Danielle?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
I need you to do something for me, okay?
Now we already know what Dr. Now is pretty much going to say here. you need to start bringing her way more than what the diet's going to recommend for her. Like if the diet says 1,500 calories, bring her 1,500, not 15,000. I mean, it's pretty simple. She cannot move. She literally cannot get off the bed. It's like I was talking about in the last episode. Like, take her phone away. She's going to kick you out of the house. How? She literally cannot move. She can go nowhere. Like, honestly, I'm curious as to where she poops. Where do you put the bucket? Oh, God, it's got to be a mess every time. You probably got to wash your sheets. Literally. Oh.
Okay, Lisa.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to work to get you transport to Houston.
You heard that?
In the meantime, start with the diet and exercise.
Okay.
Okay, so Dr. Now extending this like extra hand here to help her get to Houston. This is a big thing, you know, because like he doesn't really extend these offers very often. Like some of these people just had to pack themselves in a van and figure it out. But to actually like extend help and actually look for resources to actually help her get there, that is quite the kind gesture.
If you need us, give me a call, and we'll look forward to seeing you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, obviously, it's going to be up to Lisa if she's going to be appreciative of this or not, but, you know, we'll see. Hopefully so. Hopefully, if she has a decent soul somewhere in there, she can find a way to be thankful about this.
Do you think you're going to be okay with this diet? Because you know you love fruit, and he said you can't have no fruit.
Okay, I'm good.
Danielle has ye little faith. Ye little faith.
Okay. We'll see.
So when I'm supposed to start this diet?
Tonight.
Yes. Right now. It's go time. We got to do this right now or die.
Go away. Let me have my Coke. Bye.
You do remember him saying that you're not expected to make it to the end of the year, right? Like, why waste any more time? Like, let's get to it now.
Open it.
The doctor said you can't have carbonated drinks.
Lisa, you can't even open the Coke bottle. Why are you talking reckless to Danielle? Like, seriously, why are you talking reckless to anybody? You can't open the Coke bottle. Like, the only thing weaker than that is to open up like one of those Nestle water bottles. Like, that's it.
Hey, you said my diet start tonight. I want to finish drinking my drink.
Well, it starts now.
Okay, so I'm really finding it now. I'm starting to get a little irritated as a viewer here, because this is starting to get into the difficult part. Like, why are you copping an attitude because they're trying to save your life?
Don't bring her anything she's not supposed to have, no matter what.
Yes, sir.
They're trying to help you.
So I want you to look at the diet that I'm sending and be strict with it.
Okay.
Once again, family sacrificing themselves for you. Come on, let's think about somebody else other than yourself, Lisa. Come on, you're supposed to be a caring person. You said you're nice, you're kind, all this nonsense. Because apparently that's what it is right now.
I want her to be here for me and for my kids, but I don't think my mom can continue living like this.
Do you see how she's just sitting there staring at her, like truly pissed off? Like, how dare you take that away from me? How dare you take that Coke away from me? Like that, Lisa, you ungrateful. Oh man, SOB.
The call with the doctor just gives me hope. Well, I'll be back later.
I really believe that this is just wishful thinking on Danielle's behalf here. Like, the hope. Like, what is this hope? You know, like, I think this is just, you know, daydreaming. These are just wishful thoughts, you know, hopefully, like, I guess it is just hope. You know, I guess she's right. It gives her hope. But I don't understand the meaning behind it. Like, I mean, you need to have hope in Lisa. Like, if she's not going to change, I mean, there is no hope. There's no new hope. There's no old hope. There's no remake. There's none of that.
I know the only way I can do this is with Danielle's help. But she's got to understand we gotta ease into this.
There is no more time to ease into anything, Lisa. There is no more time. Like, this easing into it. I'm sorry, we can't do this your way anymore. Your way has led you to get to 700 pounds. We can't get a pound bigger. If you get any bigger, you pretty much die. No Christmas, Lisa. No Valentine's Day. No more Herbert. No more family. No more grandkids. No more anything. You gotta stop eating.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm willing to try.
Like, willing to try shouldn't be it. It should be, I'm going to do this. Pretty much in every episode, these people are like, I'm going to do it. I'm locking in. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for my family, my friends, my loved ones, for the people who's out here wiping my ass every day. I'm going to do it for them.
Today, I'm making a journey to see Dr. Now.
All right, so today's a big day. I mean, we're moving on and it's time to move to Houston. Now, the thing is, like, this is one of the more interesting parts of the episode when they have to, like, try to transport these people. Now, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to transport her yet. It's been a while since I reviewed this episode. Like, I haven't seen this in a couple years, but I wanted to bring this one up because this one was definitely the most interesting to me.
Paramedics are coming to transport me in an ambulance for the 6-hour trip.
Okay, yeah, it's as I expected. I forgot because Dr. Now said he was sending like reinforcements. So obviously that means he's going to obviously have sent the fire crew and the ambulance and all that. Something that she can fit in, comfortably to an extent. I mean, it's not much is going to fit her. I mean, you can't put her back in a Dodge Caravan. She ain't going to fit in the back of that.
I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm not looking forward to having the paramedics move me out of this bed. Lord, give me strength.
See, there's a part of me now that's starting to think that she's like playing to the cameras. Like, I think she just is starting to try to like make gestures and say things just for the show, like just to put it out there. Like, yeah, you're going to be hungry. You're always hungry. That's why we're here. I mean, I don't know. Like, my thing is another turning point here is like, yo, they're bringing in an ambulance to move you. Like, to get you out of your house is going to literally like risk people's lives and health. Let's comprehend some of this. This should be motivation. Like, if people are going to have to get a crane to get me up out of my couch or out of my living room, I would think, man, I really need to make some changes here. I would consider it.
My whole family is coming over to the house to say goodbye. I feel the anxiety creeping up, which always makes me want to eat.
Now, I'm going to cut Lisa some slack here. Like, once you start hearing those sirens come in and you realize they're not going to a fire and they're coming to your house, I can see how that would build some anxiety and some embarrassment.
This is real last minute. Can I have a little bowl of Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops. I love Fruit Loops. But I know there's plenty of sugar in them Fruit Loops. And you don't need that milk. You don't need any of that. That's already going to be too many calories for the morning, Lisa. Like, Please don't give her the Fruit Loops. Please don't give her the Fruit Loops.
We just got to finish showing up this ramp and we'll get you on the way to Houston in no time.
Hey, I'm ready. Because guess what I know for a fact? I'm sick of this damn bed.
Okay, see? That right there. She's not taking this serious. She thinks she's funny and cute. This isn't funny or cute.
The paramedics have to reinforce the ramp they'll use to get me out of the house.
Jesus Christ, Lisa, to think that you're so heavy now that you're going to literally break the foundation of your home. Once again, another point of motivation. Just saying.
I can't believe it's come to this.
Somebody gave her that bowl of Fruit Loops. Like, damn it.
But at least I'm doing something about it before it's too late. Hey, son!
What are you talking about? You're doing something about it. You're not doing anything about it. You're literally eating Fruit Loops. It looks like I see the look in your eyes. It's almost like those heroin addicts when they're injecting that needle into their veins. They just get that, their eyes start rolling into the back of their head, like that super sensation, like the big oh, you know what I'm saying? You're getting it. I mean, oh man, come on, Lisa. Like, the hypocrisies here, the contradictions that they're starting to add up.
Can you get me dressed? I need to change it. The orange and green socks, pull it up on my head, on my ankle. Pull it. Thank you.
Like, why is she trying to crack jokes right now? Like, she's trying to be funny and make these people laugh, to make their painful experience here, I guess, enjoyable to an extent. There's nothing that's going to be enjoyable. First, they still got to smell the fish market that's going on down there. Like, nobody's enjoying this experience. So stop trying to make them laugh. Stop trying to make hee-haws and ha-ha's and funnies. None of that. It's not cool. Like I said, once again, this isn't cute, Lisa. None of it is.
2, 2, 3. That wasn't bad, was it?
Oh, Lord, please don't let them kill me.
Hold her hand.
Hit me, Daddy. Hit me. Ah!
What we doing here?
There we go.
And I'm coming off the bed.
Okay. There you go. All right.
The screaming.
I told you my foolishness works sometimes.
That's right.
She's starting to sound like she came straight out of Medea.
And
One, two, three. Little bit. All right, right there.
This is literally like trying to move a home with your hands. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, just to think like you got to get like 8 men. First of all, they're lucky that they could fit all of them in there to begin with, and they had to completely rebuild the deck, which, you know, lucky them. You got a free deck now. I'm pretty sure they're not going to pay anything on this deck, which would be kind of messed up if they actually like slid them a bill and said, hey, y'all still owe us for this deck, even though like y'all didn't ask for it, but we kind of needed it to get you out of here. I mean, Dr. Now didn't like, you know, mention this on the way, so unfortunately, we're going to send you the invoice, and yeah, we're going to need that to be paid, or we're going to probably send you to collections pretty quickly. So let's get that figured out. Once we go ahead and pack you into the ambulance, we'll get all that, you know, negotiated and talked about afterwards.
up in my rides. Boy, these pieces, I think driving license at TGNY.
I mean, come on, Lisa. Let's try not to like turn completely into a full stereotype from the South now. Like, let's not be full Southern black women here. Like, let's not be one of those things from, you know, not necessarily the color purple, but you know what I'm talking about.
I'm ready to get my mom out of this house and to Houston.
Danielle's basically saying, I'm ready to drop her ass off and be done with it. Somebody else can go ahead and handle this from here. I've done enough. She's sacrificed enough. She's got dreams. She's got things she wants to do. And, you know, kudos to her. She should go out there and seek those dreams. I mean, you should only be obligated, I feel like, to take care, you know, of your parents to so much. I mean, you know, dang, when they put themselves in such compromising positions after a while, it's like, dang, I mean, I want to help you, but I also want to live, or I'm going to die. I mean, do you see the way they're hauling her off? I mean, they're hauling her off like she's already dead. I mean, she's just getting hauled off literally like they're dragging a dead body in the middle of the night. That's what it looks like. They're just like hauling her off, just pulling, tugging at that thing, and it's just a mess, man. I mean, and then her family's just staring off, just like, damn, she dead, y'all. At least that's the way it looks. That's the way it looks.
Because she has everyone here bringing her food she shouldn't be eating.
Now, these are one of those moments you got to have those uncomfortable conversations with your family and be like, hey, I'm not trying to put hands on you, but if I see another one of y'all bring another meatloaf up in here, I'm literally going to bust it over y'all's face. I might take the kitchen knife straight to your chest. Not playing around. Like, she can't eat this stuff. No roast beef, none of these heavy meats, no fried chicken, no fried turkey, no fried anything, fried Oreos, ice cream, whatever. Stop frying everything and bring it over here. Start bringing over the cake. Start bringing over the Dum-Dums or whatever else you want to have, or Twinkies, and people don't really eat Twinkies anymore. I mean, they don't even make those, which I have seen them at a store, but it's like at a Piggly Wiggly. It's places that don't really exist anymore. So, I mean, you can find them. It's just kind of difficult. But, I mean, despite the point, family's got to stop killing the family. Like, you want to say, oh yeah, come on, Lisa. Come on, Lisa, I really hope everything go well for you. You know, yeah, God bless. We wishing and praying for you and hoping everything goes well. And at the same time, you're bringing over beef stew. Like, why? You're not helping. You're not helping out by bringing the pork rinds while you're sitting there saying, oh, you know, we all wishing the best for you. No, you're not. You're trying to kill this person. It's like, how could you not be more aware? Like, I get like places have lack of education, but also that's where common sense comes into place. Common sense comes from like where you don't learn it from books. Like, you just learn it from living and watching and seeing things unfold.
Ready? How about that?
Now, I told you, you're going to get tired of hearing her scream. Because for me, at this point in time, it's not genuine. It's a fake scream. It's bull crap. It's like when girls decide they're going to fake cry or something like that. Or somebody wants to cry wolf, or they're going to put on it's phony. You know what I'm saying? Or you're like going to fake scared or something like that. You're not scared. Stop acting like you're actually emotional about the situation. You don't really care. Like, that's what Lisa's doing here. She's playing games. Like, Lisa, quit playing games. Like, that scream isn't real. You're just throwing on dramatics or theatrics, I mean. You're just trying to egg on the situation to make yourself. She's doing this for the cameras.
And the only way this is going to stop is if she gets away from our family.
And Danielle is 1,000,000% right here. She does. She has to get her away from the family because the family's going to kill her. For whatever reason, it's really difficult in family situations to just have these conversations. Like, I get it. It's a difficult thing. But, like, once you have somebody bedridden, I feel like this conversation gets a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're on the path or something like that, it's a little bit more difficult because you don't want to feel like you're being mean or antagonizing. But once they're literally bedbound and you're literally having to take all those baby wipes to their butthole and clean their bed and do all the wiping and washing all the sheets and doing all the cooking and doing all the cleaning and doing all the paying of the bills and all the everything, that's a burden. At some point in time, enough is enough, and the family's got to stop, instigating this situation. Once again, I don't have to go over the list of foods anymore. I've already listed them. They need to stop bringing that stuff over. You already know it's killing her. You know it can't be helping. Like, you know, like, not moving is bad for the body. We all know that. We've all seen $1 Million Baby, where basically she was getting those bed sores because she couldn't move. I mean, it happens.
How about that?
Keep everybody around it.
I'm sad because I know she will miss being around her family.
I wonder why. I can only guess. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fact that they keep bringing her all those foods that she loves. It's the heroin. They keep bringing her the crack. They won't stop selling it to her, and they're giving it to her for free. Like, they're just offering it up. Hey, we got some nice smack over here, man. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe you should stop giving her the smack. Maybe you should stop doing that. It's not good. I mean, obviously, it is clearly destroying your family member. But, I know that's one reason why she is going to hate leaving. I mean, why not? I mean, if they kept giving you the stuff for free, everybody likes free shit.
But I'm driving down to Houston to be with her, and I know this is the only chance of saving her life.
It is the only opportunity she has left to live, and she's very thankful to have you in her life. Now, the other kids, they don't seem to be quite as committed, and I can't blame them, but once somebody's already pretty much risking it all, like, everybody else is kind of like, do we all have to chip in? It'd be nice if they did or considered it, but come on. We all know how it goes.
And I hope the doctor can get her to follow his orders.
Now, sadly, I didn't mention the fact that it has something to do with missing her family or not being around her grandkids or anything like that, because quite frankly, I don't think she cares. Because if she really cared about being around all of them, I think she would start actively working on changing her eating habit and wouldn't be so rude about the changes. Like, it's one thing to be a little, irritable and a little resistant to some change, but you don't have to be a total bitch.
This is really painful.
Yes, Lisa, we know. Everything is painful for you. Your body is literally being crushed every second of the day. So everything's going to be painful. We get it. That's why we want you to get help. That's why we want you to fix this.
But the worst pain is leaving most of my family behind.
Now, maybe she meant it with the bottom of her heart, but I personally did not feel the sincerity there.
But I have to remember that they're the reason I'm doing this. I want us to have a better life together, and none of that can happen until I get this help.
I don't know if you can hear those sirens that are going on around me, but there are sirens going off. But either way, I believe that's a great final message by Lisa, and I also believe that is a nice spot to wrap up this episode. So this is going to conclude part 2 of this series that we got going on here on Lisa, as we're basically on a journey to see if she's going to lose the weight to save herself and also be with her family a lot longer than what she's possibly being able to right now. As Dr. Now has pretty much predicted that she'll die by the end of the year if she doesn't get the help that she needs and starts trying to lose the weight. She's already been very bitter and resistant to all the changes so far. She doesn't want to do the diet. She doesn't want to accept the help. She wants to make faces, cop an attitude, and all sorts of different things. But hopefully, she will improve going forward. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video today. Hopefully, this will get better for Lisa. We'll see you soon.